nephew of Carl Nix, who played in 1979 on that Final Four NCAA Division I team with
for Indiana State
and Larry Bird.
Wow.
Nix is from Ellicott City, Maryland. And rounding out the starting five is 6'8" senior Joshua Clinton. Clinton from Jennings, Antigua, averages 3.8. He scored 10 points in that win yesterday. So the starting five for Campbellsville: Colinares, Long, Jenkins, Nix, and Clinton. Starting five for the Bearcats of McKendree: 28-6 on the season, from Lebanon, Illinois, which is about 25 minutes from downtown St. Louis. Champions of the American Midwest Conference at 13-1, coached by the legendary Harry Stantham. Coach Stantham, 42 years, has more victories than any men's coach in basketball history. Over 938 wins, 11 Coaches of the Year honors. In fact, there's an award out there. Coach Stantham has probably won it. He'll start with 6'2" junior Eric Palm from Mackenzie Park, Illinois. Palm averages 19.3, but poured in 29 yesterday in their win against Texas Wesleyan. At point guard, 6'1" senior TJ Stone. Stone averages 11.6. Stone is from Hendersonville, Tennessee. 6'2" freshman Eric Hobby had a double-double yesterday, 17 points and 10 rebounds. Hobby is from Vandalie, Illinois. 6'7" freshman Brad Copeland. Copeland from O'Fallon, Illinois, averages 12.2. And 6'7" sophomore center Ken Detmer averages 11 points a game. Detmer is from Aviston, Illinois. In fact, all five starters average double figures for McKendree. So it's Palm, Stone, Hobby, Copeland, and Detmer, the starting five, as the winner has a date against Oklahoma Baptist in the quarterfinals tomorrow afternoon.
That's something to watch for this game, Mark. You had some players that had huge games in the first game of this tournament. Eric Palm, he shot more than 60% from the field, tallying 29 points, 10 of 11 from the line, 7 assists, 3 steals. How do you follow that up? I mean, he's an outstanding young player, but you know, it's tough to put two great games like that back to back. Then you had Bubba Long, 29 points, 6 of 9 from the threes. Nestor Colinares, 26 points, 15 rebounds, 2 steals. You would think that from the McKendree point of view, they would try to hold down at least one of that pair, either Bubba Long or Nestor Colinares, to make sure they don't quite have the huge games, the dominating games that they had in game one. But this should be a great one between two teams steeped in tradition, as a lot of these NAIA schools are, as they come to this tournament.
For McKendree, they higher seed in their white uniforms, red trim, blue numbers. They'll be going left to right to start things off this afternoon against Campbellsville. The Tigers, upset winners over Concordia yesterday out of the Mid-South Conference. Black uniforms, red and white trim, and red numbers. It'll be Copeland jumping center for McKendree, and Colinares for Campbellsville. And the tip is won by the Tigers. They're going right to left. Marcus Nix, the 5'10" junior, is it up on the wing. They'll swing the basketball into the baseline. Back to Nix. He's the point guard. He's the engine that makes this team run. Into the corner. Back out front. Jump shot for 3, and just like that, Jenkins, Devian Jenkins, he's got 3, and it's 3-0. Across the timeline is Stone. This McKendree team got down early yesterday, 10-2, before they fought back. Detmer's shot is blocked inside. And down the court comes the Tigers. Into the corner, Colinares. Fadeaway jump shot, and they're going to call a foul on the shot, so Colmenares will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Colmenares already has a block shot to his credit in this game. Now he comes down, drives to the bucket, draws the foul from Detmer, going to the line for two.
Colmenares, a 70% free throw shooter. He's got the first one, 4-0 at the 19:20 mark here in the first half. Second one by Colmenares. He's got them both. So Campbellsville jumps to an early 5-0 lead. Texas Wesleyan led early 10-2 in that game yesterday before the Bearcats found their rhythm. Turnaround jump shot, Palm, yes! Eric Palm, fadeaway 15-footer. Puts McKendree on the scoreboard for the first time today at 5-2.
Now, who am I to suggest that he can't put a second game together like he did his first when he scored 29 points?
He was great yesterday. On top is Graham. He'll throw it into the middle to Colmenares. He'll swing it over to Nix. Nix is three, yes, and Campbellsville has come out red hot. They're 8-2 up with 18:40 left here in the first half. Nice pass inside from Stone to found a wide open Brad Copeland, and the freshman kisses it off the glass, and it's 8-4. Nix across the timeline, the left-handed dribble over to Jenkins. Jenkins gets a slip screen there from Colmenares. He'll dish it off to Jenkins, and Jenkins hit. And right now, Campbellsville is on fire. 11-4. You haven't played quite 2 minutes. Corner Stone, back out to Palm. Palm will attack the basket, spin move. Gets it into Copeland. He'll go up high and score off the glass. Brad Copeland, he's got 4, he averages 12.2, and it cuts the lead to 11-6.
Well, you know it's early going, but looking at the scoring percentages, 100% from the field for Campbellsville, 75% for McKendree.
Swing it to the free throw line, extended to Jenkins. Back out to Nix. They'll run it around the perimeter to Long. He had 26 yesterday. Colmenares to Long, back to Colmenares. Ball fakes a three, then drives baseline. Spin move, nothing there. Cut off by Campbell. Gives it off on the drive to Jenkins. He's cut off baseline. A nice defensive move by Hobby. Shot goes up inside, rejected. It'll stay with the Tigers.
Well, that's some nice defense there by Eric Hobby.
They'll man this inbounds pass. Wide open shot at the shot clock. He gets it off, fight for the rebound. It's ran down by Palm for McKendree. Up come the Bearcats. Over to TJ Stone. He's the point guard. He quarterback for this club. On the left wing to Hobby, who can hit the three to Campbell. And a curl cut by Stone. His jump shot won't go, but he's going to be fouled. He'll be sent to the line.
Yeah, Marcus Nix will be called for that one, Mark.
Foul on Nix. First foul on Nix. First team foul on Campbellsville. And Stone will go to the line to shoot three. He's got the first one. Stone, a 75% free throw shooter.
Stone
cuts the lead to 11-7.
Stone in that win over Texas Wesleyan with 3 steals, and that was a big part of that victory by the Bearcats.
Makes the second one. Trying to make the three-point play at the free throw line. Makes them all. So it's 11-9. Clinton Joshua's checked in the lineup for Campbellsville. Out front to Colmenares, and they'll reset over to Nix in the left wing. Back into the wing, and a nice feed inside, and a nice pass from Bubba Long. And Joshua's just checked in, puts in a bucket. It's 13-9.
Joshua doing a nice job of flashing to the basket there, receiving the pass, putting it up and in.
To Detmer. Back off to Stone. Into the corner, trap there. Gets it off to Palm in the left wing. On the dribble, he'll center the basketball. Finds a wide open Hobby. His shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. Loose on the deck and recovered by the Tigers. They'll push it up the court. To Long, to Nix. Around the perimeter we go. Over to Jenkins. Back out to Nix. No reset picked up by TJ Stone. Man-to-man defense here for the Bearcats. On the bottom end of a 13-9 score. High screen. Back to Long, nowhere to go. Finds a wide open man inside. And Joshua puts it in. He's got 4. And they'll call an offensive foul underneath inside the paint. That'll go against Eric Palm.
And last offensive possession for Campbellsville. You saw Joshua Long once again being able to do a good give and go, flashing to the basket, again receiving the ball and putting it up and in. And Joshua and Bubba Long seem to have a good radar together to be able to connect on that kind of play.
First foul on Palm, second team foul on the Bearcats. 15-9 at 15:35 left here in the opening half. Jenkins, alley-oop pass inside to Colmenares. He finishes it. Really not really an answer right now for Colmenares in the middle. He's got 4 early. And Harry Statham wants a timeout. A 30 will keep it here at the 15:27 mark. Campbellsville leads it 17-9.
Yeah, some defensive adjustments early, and you see coaches do that in the NCAA tournament. They go to the timeouts a little more quickly because they can't afford to have too much of a run by their opponent. And so in McKendree's case, Coach Statham once pulled his team to the side and starting to make some adjustments on trying to slow down at least Mr. Colmenares. And in the early going, Campbellsville 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3. And McKendree 3 of 5 from the floor, and they've missed their only 3-point attempt.
Copeland inbounds it to Stone, and he'll walk it up. The wing to Hobby. Skip pass over to Palm on the right side. In front of the scorer's bench, back out to Stone, and they'll reset. And off the hands of Eric Hobby. Nobody touched that. He just couldn't hang on to the basketball. Turnover against the Bearcats.
I imagine that's what you would call an unforced error.
8-point lead in the basketball for the Tigers out of Campbellsville, Kentucky. Nix in the left-handed dribble, looking inside, going to Colmenares. Backs his man in the middle, and right now, Eric Hobby doesn't have an answer for Colmenares. He's got 6. He catches in that low block. Get your calculator out. Spin move inside, and then a dish to an open Hobby for 3. Can't get it, and down with the rebound. 1 and out for the Bearcats. Nix brings it up across the timeline in between the rings. Over to Jenkins inside to Colmenares. Ball fake there. Got his man on his hip. Then back out front for a 3. Won't go.
Oh,
hip try up and count it.
Oh, my.
Devon Jenkins on the stick back. He's got 8. He's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Jenkins came flying in there, and he was able to make the catch of the ball and put it back up and in and get the foul. And, you know, we're talking about those scoring percentages. 70% now from the field for Campbellsville. They shot 75% in the second half the other day to hold off Concordia. So these young men know how to put the ball in the hole.
62% free throw shooter. Jenkins will go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Free throw up, yes. Jenkins has 9 early. Checking the lineup is Jordan Bennock. Bennock will replace Jenkins. 22-9, biggest lead of the game at 13 for Campbellsville. Palm takes a hip out front. He hits the deck. That's going to be called on Joshua. His first, third, make that the second team foul against the Tigers.
Yeah, Palm seems to do that a lot where he hits the deck quite a bit, but he seems to keep getting up, and he hasn't apparently had any injury problems, and so he remains in the game, and he shakes that one off.
Well, he had a little help there as he caught a hip from Joshua. Coming in the lineup for McKendree is Wolff. Checking out is John Ressler. So Stone, top of the key, he'll set it up to the wing to Wolff. I got front to Hobby. Hobby to an open Stone. Shot won't go for 3, and we're going to have a push-off foul, and I think they're going to ring up Detmer on that. That'll be his first team foul, number 4. on the Bearcats. 14-15 left in the opening half. Mark Miller alongside Laurel LeBoux, 22-9 Campbellsville. Tigers by 13. Winner gets a quarterfinal date against Oklahoma Baptist. And Bubba Long just shoots in a three. And they are a perfect 4 for 4 from downtown. And it's blown out to a 16-point lead now.
Something McKendree certainly is not used to.
Trying to get it inside to Detmer. They overplayed that, knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bearcats. Well, they keep 75% shooting up from the field. It's going to be a long day for McKendree.
Well, it'll be a long day against any opponent for Campbellsville.
Into Hobby. Back in the corner to Palm. Contested three won't go. Follow-up shot by Hobby. Gets it to curl in. Eric Hobby's got two, the 6'2 freshman. On the follow-up. Cuts it to 25-11. Sean Savage, the 5'9 freshman's in at point guard. The left-handed dribble gives it up to Columnaris. Top of the key picked up by Detmer. Want a high post screen. Back in the corner to Columnaris. He misses that three. Tipped out. It'll stay as Bubba Long shoots a three. And yes!
Oh, my.
Nice job that time by Joshua to keep it alive. He found Long in the tip-out offensive rebound, and Long drains it from three. 28-11, biggest lead of the afternoon at 17.
And that's an example of second chance points. Campbellsville, 13 second chance points the other day against Concordia to only 3 for Concordia.
Stone for three, won't go, but ran down by Hobby. Back to Palm for three, long range and long distance, it won't go. Colmenares has the rebound. In the corner, guarded three, that won't go by Bennock, who's checked in the game. Out to Palm, McKendree wants to run. To Wolff, he'll attack baseline. Back to Hobby's layup won't go, and they'll call a blocking foul, and will send Hobby to the line to shoot two. We'll call Colmenares on that as his first foul.
Well, I think McKendree needs to recognize now that there's still a long way to go in this game. 12:35 in the first half, and in the 20 minutes of the second half, and they just need to get back to what they do best.
Wholesale substitutions coming in for Keith Atkins's Tigers team. As Hobby misses the first free throw.
And as you like to say, Mark, wholesale changes now
Nix
for Campbellsville.
Nix is back in along with Harris. Bennock remains in the lineup. Also checking in is Clinton Graham, who started this game. So Hobby looks for his third point. Free throw up, hits front iron. The Bearcats played a tough game yesterday, and they're not real deep. Interesting to see if fatigue plays a part in this game, going back to back. Around the wing to Nix. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins on the dribble will pull it back out front, and they'll play it around the perimeter. Back to Jenkins. Man-to-man thrown up here by the Bearcats. Over to Jenkins. Into the corner to Nix. Nix hits the screen, then hits Graham along the baseline. His shot won't go, and skying for the rebound is Hobby. Hobby off to Stone. Cross to Palm, who had 29 yesterday. He's got 2 early. Inside 12 minutes, 17-point lead for Campbellsville. Alley-oop pass inside. They're going to call a foul on, looks like it's going to be on Troy Harris.
Number 30, yes. Troy Harris, the guard. Junior from Georgetown, Kentucky.
I'm going to say that Hobby was trying to catch that alley-oop and go up and score, so Hobby will go to the line to shoot 2. 4th team foul, first foul on Harris. Hobby missed his last 2 tries. He hits this one. He's got 3. Checking in the lineup is John Ressler. Ressler will come in, replacing Ken Detmer. Hobby's free throw, he's got the second one. He's got 4. So Ressler checks in off the bench of Harry Statham. That's a 15-point game. Into the corner, they'll swing it back out front to Jenkins. Picked up by Hobby. Try to spread this defense out. They run a weave out front, looking for a dribble drive penetration. They get it as Jenkins turns the corner. Contested shot won't go, gets his own rebound. Gets it ripped away by Hobby, and they're going to call a reach-in foul on Jenkins. That'll be Jenkins' first foul, 6th team foul on the Tigers. As Colmenares will check back in, replacing Harris.
You know, something, Mark, we should keep in mind about this Campbellsville squad. They're 24-9 coming into this game, but 6 of those losses were in the regular season, were 1-possession games, 2 in overtime, 5 of those losses by a combined total of 11 points. So this is a high-quality squad for Keith Atkins.
Open along the baseline, back outside to Rustler. Rustler over to Palm. Palm on the dribble, pull up 3, contested, air ball. Ripped down the rebound by Colmenares. Out to Nix, here come the Tigers. Over to Graham, back to Nix. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Back to Nix, thought about the 3 and then dishes it off to Jenkins in the left wing right in front of us. Gets a screen, looks at a 2-man game, then tosses it out to Graham. Pull up 15-footer, yes. Clinton Graham's on the board, he's got 2. Back to an 18-point lead. Biggest lead of the night here for Campbellsville.
Campbellsville has everything in rhythm, Mark. You can really tell the difference between them and McKendree. They're struggling offensively and defensively.
Nice move by Copeland and a good feed by Hobby. Give Copeland 6. He averages 12 a game. 10:20 left, 31-15. Tigers by 16. Campbellsville, Kentucky, enrollment of a little over 2,400 students in this NAIA Division I program. Jenkins, the free throw line extended on the left side, going right to left are the Tigers. Colmenares, he'll move on Hobby, gets help there. Back outside, 3 ball won't go for Graham. And Stone has a rebound, he'll push. 5-on-4. Nice pass to Rustler, spin move, then dumps it back out front. Out to Stone for 3, won't go. Follow up by Rustler, gets it blocked. Ball fake, gets it blocked again. Nice defensive move by Graham. Had a chance for the bunny inside, he couldn't finish. Good defensive play by Campbellsville, and they have a 16-point lead in the ball at the 9:30 mark.
Now, is it really considered a bunny whenever it's blocked?
Now it's a bunny inside. Little ball fake up and under, might have drawn a foul. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go with McKendree. They'll take over as Palm will check out. Detmer will check back in. Give Palm a little rest here to get him into the rhythm of the game because they're going to need him if the Bearcats want to claw their way back into this game.
Now
Rustler will also check out.
Palm in particular looks tired, and the rest of the team looks a little bit fatigued as well for McKendree.
Wolff's in the lineup. He'll run the point. Gets it over to Stone. Back to Detmer. He's been quiet this far. Wolff in the right wing. Turn around by Hobby. His 3 hits back iron. Fight for the rebound, and the Bearcats are not getting any second looks as Nix walks it up the court, the 9:05 mark.
Yeah, every rebound, every loose ball going to Campbellsville.
12-8 defensively, but it isn't. Those are all defensive rebounds pretty much. Trying to get it inside to Harris, and Colmenares throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, 9 defensive rebounds for Campbellsville out of their total of 12. And offensive rebounds for McKendree, only 3 of their total of 8.
Wolff over to Stone. Goes the back out and centers the basketball. Now goes to the right wing. Dumps it inside. Spin move by Copeland. The freshman is really working hard out there. The 6'7" freshman will go to the line to shoot a pair. And then we'll go on Clinton Joshua, his second. Team foul number 6 at the 8:42 mark. So Copeland, a 72% or 60% free throw shooter. Check that. Misses the first one. This is a young Bearcat team. They start 1 senior, and that's TJ Stone.
Well, one of the things we were talking about at the beginning of the game was whether or not Colmenares and Bubba Long could be slowed down to some degree. Both have scored 6 points here in the early going. Jenkins has 9 for Campbellsville.
Campbell gets this one, or Copeland, excuse me, gets that one to crawl in. He's got 7, 31-16. Colmenares will take. Copeland to the baseline, gets it rejected. Fine defensive move there by the freshman. Ball's knocked into backcourt, picked up
Over
by
and back.
Nix, but they're going to call over and back.
Yeah, there was no touch there by McKendree. The ball did go directly from the hands of a Campbellsville player to the backcourt, and so a backcourt violation.
Haristo Petkov is checked in, the 6'7" junior for Campbellsville. Is in the lineup for Keith Atkinson's Tigers. Bearcats inside, trying to get it to Detmer. Ball is stripped, still loose on the deck. Who's got it? At midcourt, picked up by Stone. Stone will attack the basket. Throws it back outside to Palm. Palm will go. Give and go. Inside and score for Brad Copeland. The freshman right now keeping the Bearcats in the game. He's got 9 out of 18. He's fouled to go to the line.
And McKendree looking for anything that'll provide a spark and start turning things around for them with this lead still at 15 points. Copeland did a nice job of getting to the basket, drawing the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. A native of O'Fallon, Illinois, the freshman.
Free throw up, good. So Copeland's got 10. It's cut the lead to 12. It was at 18. 6-0 run here for the Bearcats at the 8-minute mark in the first half. Over to Nix in the right wing, going right to left. They'll center it back out to Long. Thought about a three, gives it up, tosses it over to Nix. Jump shot from 15, yes. Marcus Nix, whose uncle played with Larry Bird at Indiana State back in that magical year of 1979 where the Sycamores got to the NCAA finals. He's got 5 on the night. Wolff, left-handed dribble between the legs, will center it. Back out to Palm. Palm picked up by Bubba Long. Into Detmer, has been quiet this far, to TJ Stone. Not getting much inside. Detmer, they're going to call him for traveling. Looked like he could have had a drop step to the middle of the paint. He had something working there. Instead, he went baseline and he traveled. So Hobby off the bench for Harry Statham. He'll replace Detmer. He's kind of stuck in neutral right now. Detmer, no rebounds and no points. Out of the 6'7" sophomore, and averages 11 points a game and 7.2 boards a game. Out front, Colinares. Over to Nix. Into Colinares, and they'll work a two-man game. Colinares goes to the basket, gives it up, nearly stolen. Jump shot for 3, yes! Marcus Nix back out to a 17-point lead, and that torrid shooting continues. 6 for 9 from the three-point range. Hobby, turnaround, 15-footer won't go. On the push, here comes Long. Back out to Nix for 3, hits front iron. Long runs down the rebound. Pulls the trigger from 3, swish! Yes. Right in there for Bubba Long and an immediate timeout. Bubba Long's got 9, 7 for 11 from the three-point stripe, and it's a 20-point lead for Campbellsville.
Man, look at those stats. Campbellsville, they've coming out strong again in this one after a big win, surprising win over Concordia. 14 of 24 from the field. They have 6 more shots taken than McKendree. They're 58% in the first half, 8 of 12, almost, that's 67%. And then you look at McKendree really struggling. 6 of 18 from the field, 33%. They have yet to hit a three-pointer, 0 of 9 on the rebounding side, 8 rebounds for McKendree, 15 for Campbellsville. Everything going right for Campbellsville. They're getting to every loose ball, and a lot of times it results in points. And everything they're doing offensively seems to be working. They're aggressively going to the basket. They kick it out for the 3. Everything is working for them.
Well, walking it up the court is TJ Stone at the 6:25 mark. Over to Wolff, back to Palm, to Wolff. The only bright spot right now for the Bearcats has been the play of Copeland. Jump shot won't go for Palm, and ripping down the rebound is Jordan Bennock. Out to Nix, and they'll push. Nix will take the 3, rims in and out, and Wolff rips down the rebound. Bearcats want to run. TJ Stone on the left wing, pull up 3, won't go. Rebounded by Jenkins. Out to Long. Coming right to left, into the corner to Bennock, and they'll run it around, pass it around the perimeter. Nix back to Jenkins. Culinaris taking a well-deserved break right now for Campbellsville. Jenkins, left wing, free throw line extended, gets a screen for Graham. And they're going to call an off-ball foul. And that's going to go against Nix. That's Nix's second foul. 7th team foul, offensive. It'll be a non-shooting foul. Back in the lineup is Harista Petco, along with Sean Savage. Five and a half minutes left. Let's see if McKendree can make a run here to try to get to single digits. They trail 39-19. Copeland inside, reverse move, jump shot up and over Petco, who won't go. Loose on the deck, and it'll hit, looks like it'll go off the foot of Wolff. Campbellsville will have it.
You know, Campbellsville, it must have just given them a spark emotionally and mentally to beat a team like Concordia. So they didn't have any second guessing coming into this game against McKendree, even though they have a legendary coach sitting on their bench.
Wolff intercepts the pass across the timeline at the 5-minute mark. Wolff one-on-one, goes to the basket, gets it blocked, and they're going to call a foul on Petco. Wolff beat his man to the basket. The help side defense was a little bit late, and they'll call the foul from the 6'7" junior.
Campbellsville, I'm sorry, Mark,
that's
go
his
ahead.
first foul, 9th team foul on Campbellsville, and Wolff will go to the line to shoot 2. And hits front iron in the first for a team that shoots 73% from the line. They're now 7-11. Culinaris will check back in, replacing Petkoff. Second free throw, hits front iron. Rebounded by the Tigers, and they'll walk it up the court with Sean Savage. From the corner to Bubba Long, back out front to Jenkins. Swings to the Savage to the wing, and they'll move it back outside the perimeter. Send the basketball to Jenkins. Over to Long, to Jenkins, to Harris. Picked up by Wolff. 10 on the shot clock. Thought about a 3, then gets it to Jenkins. Pull up 15-footer, rims in and out. TJ Stone, the 6'1" point guard, skies for the rebound. Off to Wolff, to Palm, to Campbell along the baseline. Pass inside, and Wolff couldn't hang on to it. See a lot of that right now in the first half, and that it looks like fatigue a little bit here for the Bearcats. Over to Long, into Culinaris on Campbell. No help. Now he gets a little bit of a double team. Puts it on, they'll double down. Culinaris goes up and scores. And Culinaris, the 6' senior, took the freshman to school. He's got 8. It's a 22-point margin for the Tigers. Inside to Hobby. His jump shot won't go, and Culinaris will check that. That's Jenkins on the rebound. Out to Savage. Over to Long for 3. Swish! Bubba Long's got 12, and it's a clinic right now for Campbellsville. Lee lead by 25, 44-19, and we'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball Championship.
Ten. 5, 4, 3.
Live from the Municipal Auditorium, this is NAIA Championship Basketball.
With Lorella Booth, this is Mark Miller. 3:25 left in the opening half. It's been all Tigers at Campbellsville, Kentucky. They lead McKendree 44-19. Stone, top of the key. Over to Hobby in the left wing, going left to right. Back to Detmer's, check back in the lineup. DePalm off a curl cut, jump shot for three. Come contact, nothing called. Fight for the rebound, and every rebound going up is finding the hands of a Tiger. Culinaris hands it off to Bubba Long. Top of the key, draws a double team, goes in. Pass is intercepted by Stone. Bearcats will push. Gets the ball nearly stolen from behind. Palm goes in, spin move inside. Jump shot won't count, but he'll draw the foul and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Eric Palm really struggling in this contest. Only 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from the three-point line. He's gotten a couple of rebounds and, just 2 points, 1 assist.
Foul was on Clinton Graham, his first, as Palm hits the free throw. And a lot of shots right now are short, and that tells me that you're a little fatigued in your legs when the shot starts going short. Mechanics are fine. It's just, and that one goes short as well. And Palm, who hit 10 out of 11 yesterday, struggling right now as the team is from the free throw line. They're 7 for 13. And a foul inside, and that's going to go against Brad Copeland. Check that. We're going to call it on Hobby, his second foul. 5th team foul. Inside, Culinaris can't get it, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. And there's no doubt that the Tigers just look a little fresher here. They're up 46-19, 27-point margin into Detmer. Detmer back out front, over to TJ Stone. Stone to Detmer along that baseline. Spin move, jump shot up, good. Detmer's first 2 of the night. The 2:11 mark. Into Long. We'll throw it back over to Savage, and the Tigers will walk it up with a 25-point first half lead. And nobody in this gym really expected this.
People are stunned.
Campbellsville has come out red hot. Over to Graham. Into the corner to Bennock. Bennock to Culinaris, and they're going to ring up a foul with Brad Copeland. That'll be Copeland's second. 6th-team foul, so the Tigers will have it underneath their basket at the minute 47 mark. Substitutions getting ready to check back in. For McKendree, John Russler will check in, along with Wolff. And back in for Campbellsville,
Petkoff.
Petkoff will check back in along with Jenkins. Will inbound it to Savage. He'll dribble it out and center the basketball in between the rings. Over to the left wing to Bennock, running right to left. Screen inside, and Petkoff hits the seat of his pants on that screen. Minute 30, 19 on the shot clock.